Welcome back to Mr. Orth's Flipped Classroom for Grammar. Let's finish up Chapter 2 with nouns in phrases. First, our definition. A preposition is a word that indicates position or relationship. Examples would include with, from, to, and above. The object of a preposition is the first noun or nouns that follow a preposition and complete its meaning. A prepositional phrase is a group of words which begins with the preposition and ends with the object of that preposition. Some examples are in the car, in is the preposition, and car is the object which finishes that phrase. On the roof, on is the preposition, roof is the object which finishes the phrase. Of is the preposition, and mine is the object of that preposition. Grammatically speaking, one thing to remember is that in the English language, it is incorrect or improper to end a sentence with a preposition, regardless of what sounds familiar to you. Another definition is that of an appositive. An appositive is a noun or pronoun that identifies or renames another noun or pronoun in a sentence. And now it sounds kind of like a definition of a pronoun. And the difference of an appositive is that it's actually saying the same thing in a different way in the same sentence. Nothing has been left out. It's all still included. Examples. My teacher, Mr. Orth, is goofy. So my teacher and Mr. Orth are the same person. Another way to think of it is if that sentence were to read, my teacher's Mr. Orth, period. He is goofy. What I've done by using the appositive is essentially combine the two sentences, and I've done so using the appropriate punctuation. Former football player Emmitt Smith may win Dancing with the Stars. Instead of saying, Emmitt Smith is a former football player, and he may win Dancing with the Stars, I simply included them in the same sentence. In the first example, you see commas separating the part that's repeated from the part that's preceding it. The second example, there are no commas. With the positives, generally speaking, you either have no commas or you have two commas around the part that could be potentially taken out. How to do it? First, still find the verb. Determine if it's a linking or an action verb. You still want to identify all nouns in the sentence. If any of the nouns follows a preposition, then it's going to be the object of that preposition. If two nouns or pronouns describe the same person, place, or thing, or idea, then those are appositives. Note, the appositives may or may not be separated by commas. Our first practice. Identify the following underlined nouns as either the object of a preposition or as an appositive. On my way to school, I saw a UFO. Underlined nouns are way and school. Way is the object of the preposition on. On what? On my way. Way finishes the idea started by on. School finishes the idea of to where? To school. So to is a preposition. School is the object of that preposition. Another example. One of my favorite movies, Batman, is considered a classic. Batman is the same as one of my favorite movies. So in this case, Batman is a positive. One more practice. The Space Shuttle Discovery recently returned from a mission. In this case, what is the Space Shuttle? It's Discovery. So since Discovery is the same as the Space Shuttle, Discovery is going to be considered an appositive. Notice how helpful and descriptive the positives are. If you just left out the word Discovery, the Space Shuttle recently returned from a mission, you might wonder which space shuttle. If you just said Discovery recently returned from a mission, you're assuming that your audience knows that Discovery is the name of one of the space shuttles. By putting both in the sentence, you get more clarity, but you also don't have a lame sentence, which is the space shuttle is named Discovery, yet recently returned from a mission. Positives are very useful in making your ideas more clear without having to have more sentences. If you have any questions, make sure to bring them to your teacher and find out more. Good hunting.